Welcome to Multiplatform Mobile App Development using NativeScript. NativeScript is an open source framework that enables you to develop truly native applications using either Angular, TypeScript, or JavaScript. We will learn various details about NativeScript and along the way develop an application to learn various aspects of the NativeScript framework. Before you get started on this course, let me set up the expectations in terms of the background that you need to possess for you to be successful going through this course. You should have a good working knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And also, since we will be using Angular and TypeScript for developing our NativeScript application, you should have a good understanding of Angular and TypeScript. If you had done the previous course in this specialization introducing you to Angular and TypeScript, then you will be well versed with the knowledge that you require for going through this course. Let me give you a quick overview of the course and the details of each of the modules that constitute this course. This course will cover NativeScript. In particular, we'll look at NativeScript application development using Angular. We'll look at NativeScript UI elements and how they are useful in developing our NativeScript application. We'll also look at the NativeScript plugins that enable us to leverage the native capabilities of the two mobile platforms, Android and iOS, from within our NativeScript application using Angular and TypeScript. This course itself is organized into 4 modules, each module typically corresponding to 1 calendar week of work. In the very first week, we will introduce you to the big picture view of full stack web development. We'll look at how you will set up your development environment on your computer to be able to develop NativeScript applications. And then we'll look at hybrid mobile application development and overview of the general area of hybrid mobile app development and look at how NativeScript fits into this overall picture of doing hybrid mobile application development. We'll then encounter how NativeScript and Angular work together to enable you to develop truly native applications. And we'll look at navigation support within NativeScript, how NativeScript supports navigation that is pretty much typical mobile navigation patterns that you will encounter in the native platforms, be it Android or iOS. That should take you all the way to the first assignment in this course, where we will look at the basics of NativeScript and implement our first assignment. Along the way, you will also be doing several hands-on exercises in each of the lessons to help you to consolidate your understanding of the concepts. The second module concentrates on NativeScript UI elements. We'll look at how we will develop a NativeScript interface for our application using the NativeScript support for developing the templates for our user interface. We'll look at how we can use icon fonts and buttons in our UI views. We'll look at using advanced lists, which can support additional operations on lists like deleting items from the list. And we'll look at dialogues, how we can pop up information for the user on top of the current view of our application. And we'll look at the use of forms and form support and modals within our NativeScript application. This should take you all the way to the second assignment of the course, where we will emphasize on designing forms, modals, and the use of dialogues in our application. The third module looks at animation support and the support for gestures within the NativeScript framework. We'll look at how we can react to users' gestures on the screen of our device. We'll also look at how we can add animations to provide a good user experience within our application. We'll also look at how image resources can be used within our application. So we'll first look at NativeScript storage, how we can leverage the local storage on your device to persist data that is required within your NativeScript application. We'll then look at the use of animations and gestures to add value in terms of user experience for your NativeScript application. We'll look at the customization of the splash screens and the icons that you use within your NativeScript application, and in general, how we can use image resources within our application to automatically adapt to various screen sizes and various screen densities. This should take you all the way to the third assignment in this course, which will emphasize on the topics that we covered in this module. The final module looks at accessing the native device capabilities using NativeScript plugins. NativeScript plugins provide a convenient way of being able to access the native device capabilities from within your Angular and TypeScript code of your application. We'll look at the use of local notifications within our NativeScript application, how we can do social sharing, including sending emails using the built-in email application of our device, and also social sharing on our social media sites using the social share plugin of NativeScript. We'll also look at how we can use the camera. So this way, it illustrates to us how we can use various native capabilities of our device. We'll also look at how we react to changes in the network status of our device from within our application, so that your application could automatically adapt to any change in terms of the network status when your device goes offline. How do you handle providing access from within your application to the various capabilities? This should take you all the way to the final assignment of this course, which will concentrate on NativeScript plugins. Having said this, I would strongly urge you to take your time reviewing every aspect of this course and make sure that you understand every step before you proceed ahead with this course. Don't be constrained by the week limits on the course. This is a general specification. If you require more than 4 weeks, you're most welcome to extend and move to the next session of this course, whereby all the work that you have completed will be automatically carried over to the next session of this course. Have fun learning various aspects of the NativeScript platform.